Happy Friday, everyone, and welcome to the Daily Dose. I'm Shawn McKenzie. He is Eric Engels. And Eric, here we are. It's the Montreal Canadiens versus the Vegas Golden Knights in the semifinal. This is what we all predicted, right?
Oh yeah, of course. No, seriously though, it is two teams that play a similar brand of hockey in terms of being able to roll four lines, the balance that they have, the speed, the physicality, the battle on defense, and the battle in both nets is going to be compelling.
You mentioned the battle in net. Carey Price right now is playing out of his mind. Marc-Andre Fleury is pretty good too. Who has the goaltending advantage between these two teams?
Well, I would give the edge to Carey Price because I think he's been the best goaltender in the playoffs, but that's not taking something away from Fleury, who's a Vezina finalist this season, and deservedly so. He's been unbelievable. The thing that's most exciting about this matchup for me is how different the styles are of these two guys and how much they mean and how much they're at the center of the success of both teams, not just on the ice in terms of the way they carry themselves, but their leadership in the room is not to be understated. And I think it was more obvious in Fleury's case and has been over the years because he's a bit more of an animated character. But we've learned a lot about Price's leadership going back to the Toronto series, where he expressed his confidence in the Canadiens, and they have taken that confidence and run with it.
So Price versus Fleury is kind of the headline. It's the two guys that you think of when you think of these two teams. But what's another matchup that excites you?
Yeah, you say it's the headline. I say it's Max Pacioretty and Nick Suzuki, who were at the center of that trade just a couple of years ago. And you look at how it worked out. You know, at first you were saying to yourself, "Look at what Suzuki is doing. He could be a number one center in the NHL, and this is a win for the Canadiens, especially when you couple Thomas Tatar leading their team in scoring for a couple of years in a row." But I watched a ton of Vegas over the last couple of years, and Max Pacioretty, who had excellent seasons in Montreal, has played the best hockey of his career as a Vegas Golden Knight. And in these playoffs, he has completely undone the narrative that he's not a playoff performer. He's been on a playoff streak since he entered after coming in cold and an injury. He has just been amazing for them. You know, Will Carrier last night after they won said that he will be extra motivated to play the Canadiens. And Nick Suzuki has to have that fire burning inside him too to prove that the Vegas Golden Knights made a mistake trading him to Montreal.
Okay, very quickly, one last one. The Habs have 2,500 in the building. Vegas is full capacity. It's wild. Just will it be a little shock to the system for the Habs to step into that environment?
To one extent, it will be. They haven't played in front of a packed house in over a year, but these guys have been doing it for their entire careers. So I don't expect them to be taken off guard by it. Dominic Ducharme says it could be a motivating factor for them as well. We know that it's clearly worked out well for Vegas. As far as Montreal is concerned, there was some hope that they'd be able to boost their attendance with some restrictions continuing to ease in Quebec regarding COVID. But from what I'm told, as of right now, it'll still be 2,500 for games 3 and 4. The good thing, Shawn, they sound like 21,000 when you're in that building.
Yeah, we'll see. It should be exciting. Game one in Vegas. Eric, thanks so much for doing this and taking the time.
My pleasure.